Hey everybody, welcome back. In this video we're going to go over something called Init. Now what Init is something that you add to a class that will run automatically without having to be called whenever you use an object for that class. So let me show you what I mean. If we want to do our enemy class again, and I create class enemy, what I can do, and this is going to look weird, but I'll show you how it works. I'm going to define a function, but then I'm going to do two underscores and I'm going to put init, and you'll see it actually shows you right here how to complete it. So if I do two more underscores, I just hit enter. PyCharm is going to finish it for me. Now you'll see it puts the self there again because this has to do with anything that has to do with the enemy. So whenever this enemy class is used, this init, you can almost think of it as initialize. This will always run first before any other functions run. So I can also assign this arguments like we did in the past with other functions. So if I want to assign it an argument, let's say I want each enemy to have a different power level. The soldiers have a power of 10 and the bosses have a power of 50, let's say. I can put self.powerLevel equals x. Now that's done for that function. Now let me show you a regular function in there. If I want to get the power of the enemy or the boss, I'll define a function, and then I'll just print self.powerLevel. Now, if I go down here, I break the indent, so now I'm out of the class. So now I have to assign this class to an object. And now I'm actually going to use two objects because remember I said I have a soldier and I have a boss. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put enemy soldier equals, and then I'm going to call the enemy class. But remember we have this x argument for the amount of power that we want. So for the soldier we want 10, so I'm going to put 10 there. Then I'm going to put enemy boss equals enemy, and I'm going to fill that argument in of 50. Now if I go and I want to call this function, I'm going to put enemy soldier dot get power, and I'll do it again for the boss. So you're going to see that when I call these, this is calling the regular function, but in order for these to work, this would have to run. But I didn't have to call this at all because it initialized automatically. So you'll see it got the power, it got the 10 for the soldier, and it got the 50 for the enemy. So this comes in very handy because if you're building a game, let's say, and this could be done with anything, but again, classes are very easy to show with games. But if you're building this class for a game and you have these enemies and you do want to assign different power levels, so even if you have these soldiers, but you have soldier 1, 2, 3, and 4, and each one has a different power level, instead of having to program that into every soldier or to have 4 different functions to make the power levels, you can just do this init and create the power level like this, and every time you make an object for this class, this will be the first thing it does. So that's how you use init and how it can actually make your classes have even more functionality. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.